to all. I am going to discuss about endocrine system. In this video, we will see about the introduction about endocrine system. Physiological function of human body is coordinated by two organ system. One is nervous system, another one is endocrine system. In nervous system, the signal is transmitting to the target organ in the form of electrical impulse. In endocrine system, the signal is transmitting in the form of hormones. Hormones means, it is a Greek word which means to excite or arouse the activity of the target organs. This hormones also called as a chemical messenger or autocoil. Why it is called as a chemical messenger? Hormones are chemical in nature and also transmitting the information to the target organs. That is why it is called as a chemical messenger. Our body having two types of gland, we already know about that. One is exocrine, another one is endocrine. The exocrine is also called duct gland because the secretion is transmitting to the target organ with the help of duct. The secretion of exocrine gland is enzymes. In endocrine gland, it is also called ductless gland because there is no duct. So the secretion is carried out to the target organ in the, with the help of circulatory system. So the endocrine secretion is hormones. Some hormones are also called as local hormones or tissue hormones. Why it is called like this means these hormones acted upon the same organ or nearby organ only. It is not carried out through the circulatory system. Example for local hormones are erythropoietin, gastrointestinal hormones. In detail, one of the hormone is a hormone of gastrointestinal tract is gastrin. The gastrin is secreted in stomach and acted upon stomach itself. So these these hormones are called local hormones or tissue hormones. The term hormone is introduced by Starling in 1905. And the father of endocrinology is Thomas Addison. The first identified hormone is secretin, which is identified by Bayliss and Starling in 1902. And the first isolated hormone is insulin from dog. The hormone is a non-nutrient and non-antigenic compound. It speed up or slow down or alter the activity of the target organ by binding the receptors of the target organ. The receptors either surface of the cells or within the cells. Then after its function is over, it is metabolized by liver and convert into inactive form. Then this inactive form of hormone is excreted by kidney. The hormones are classified into three categories. The first category is based on solubility. It is divided into two types. One is water soluble in nature, example peptide, protein and amine hormones. Then fat soluble in nature, steroid hormones. The second type is based on function. It is divided into three types. The first one is exclusive endocrine gland, which means they are having only endocrinal function. Example pituitary, thyroid, parathyroid, pineal, adrenal and thymus. Neuroendocrine gland, they are having partially neural function and also endocrine function. Example hypothalamus. The third one is partial endocrine gland, which means they are having endocrinal tissue, they are secreting hormones, but the main function is other. Example pancreas, gastrointestinal tract hormones, kidney, heart, gonads and placenta. In detail, the pancreas are having both exocrine function and also endocrine function. Exocrine means it secretes digestive juice for digestion. Endocrine means it secretes insulin and glucagon. That is why they are called partial endocrine gland. Then the third category is based on chemical nature. It is divided into four types. The first one is peptide or protein or glycoprotein hormone. Peptide or protein hormones examples all the hormones of pituitary and all the hormones of hypothalamus except prolactin inhibiting hormone, and hormones of parathyroid, pancreas and hormones from heart, thymus kidney, relaxin from ovary, and inhibin from testis, also a peptide or protein in nature. And example for glycoprotein, FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, LH, luteinizing hormone, TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. These three are from pituitary. And human chorionic gonadotropin hormone, erythropoietin, adrenal corticotropin releasing hormone from hypothalamus are under the nature of glycoprotein. The second chemical nature is amine hormones. They are the thyroid hormones, prolactin inhibiting hormone from hypothalamus, and melatonin from pineal are under the category of amine. And the third one is catecholamines, adrenaline, noradrenaline from the adrenal medulla. The fourth one is steroidal hormones, cortisol, aldosterone from the adrenal cortex, and gonadal hormones are under the category of steroidal hormones. The secretion of hormones depends upon many characters. First one is periodically. Some hormones are periodically, repeatedly secreted. Example, FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone. They are involved in a menstrual cycle. Some are secreted when there is a need. Example, oxytocin during pasteurization. And some are secreted during stress condition. Example, adrenaline and noradrenaline. Some hormones are continuously secreted. Example, cortisol. And some hormones are secreted transient period. There is particular period only. Example, human chorionic gonadotropin and placental hormones. Some hormones are decreased with the age. That means when the age is increased, the secretion of hormone is decreased. Example, thyroid hormones. The endocrine system maintaining two feedback system. One is positive feedback system, another one is negative feedback system. First we will see about the negative feedback system. In negative feedback system, when the level of hormone in blood is decreased, that hormone is stimulated to secrete. And also when the level of hormone is increased, that particular endocrine gland to stop its secretion, which is negative feedback system. Example, adrenocorticotropic hormone, thyroid hormone and parathyroid hormone. In positive feedback system, when the level of hormone in blood is decreased, it stimulates to secrete. Example, oxytocin from pituitary. During embryonic development, the gastrula are having three dermal layers: ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. These three layers are differentiated into a particular organs. Now we will see the origin of endocrine gland. Thyroid, parathyroid, pancreas, gastrointestinal tract and thymus are derived from endoderm. Then hypothalamus, pineal are derived from ectoderm. Gonads are derived from mesoderm. Then the two endocrine glands are dual in origin. One is adrenal gland. It is derived from ectoderm and mesoderm. Then the pituitary, it is also derived from two different tissues. One is oral ectoderm and neural ectoderm. The oral ectoderm developed into adenohypophysis, that is anterior pituitary. Then the neural ectoderm developed neural hypophysis, that is posterior pituitary. Now we will see how the hormone secretion is controlled. All the endocrine glands secrete hormones with the help of particular stimuli. The stimuli may be intrinsic or extrinsic. Intrinsic means within the body or internal. Example, pituitary. The pituitary gland stimulate other hormones. Then extrinsic, it may be a light or smell. For example, the light stimulate the secretion of melatonin from pineal body. Okay, one hormone stimulate to secrete another hormone. For example, hypothalamus stimulate pituitary and pituitary stimulate some other organs. For example, thyroid releasing factor from hypothalamus stimulate the pituitary to secrete TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. This TSH to induce secretion of T3 and T4 in thyroid. Neurohypophysis, pineal, adrenal medulla. This type of endocrine gland is stimulated by neural signals. Then some metabolic substances also to induce the secretion of hormones. For example, glucose. When the glucose level is increased, insulin is secreted. When the glucose level is decreased, glucagon is secreted. And also when the calcium level is increased, calcitonin will be secreted. When the calcium level is decreased, parathyroid is secreted. Okay, the secretion is under the two category. One is tonic secretion, another one is basic secretion. Tonic secretion means the hormone is secreted periodically. Periodically, when there is need, then only the hormone is secreted, or the level of hormones may be increased or decreased. This type of secretion is called tonic secretion. In basic secretion, the hormone level in blood is maintaining a constant level. It is called basic secretion. The level of hormones in blood is estimated by radioimmunoassay, that is RIA method.